hanging out with Casey Dahl. If you know his name, you were probably into the Syracuse Microd, but you might know it from vintage racing. He got started with the Colezo family last year. This year he is working on a tribute car with his dad that will be exactly like his grandfather's car was way back in 1976. I've been watching Casey for quite some time now. How have you been, man?
Good.
Good. So what's going on? How's that car coming along back at the shop?
It's coming along good. The body's going a little bit slow because it's been hard to do. But with all the help we've gotten, it's been pretty nice.
Is that a Pinto body on that? Okay. Yeah, because you got to put the fiberglass in and all that stuff. Because you want this to look good, so it's all about the little details, isn't it?
Especially from me.
So what did you learn? What were the biggest things you took away from Microd racing for 10 years?
About really how to drive the car and how it feels and how it handles. Especially how to tell my dad what to change and everything.
How about the knowing when to, because I've watched Casey for a long time, and I always thought he was one of the more talented guys in the division, because it seemed to me like you had a good idea when to pass and when to race, because if you're running second and there's 15 to go, you don't have to make that move now. Am I right?
Yeah, you are correct.
So how do you know when to make the move and when to maybe relax for a lap or two?
So you get a little bit anxious when you really want to win, but over the years you get a sense of the track and knowing that when it's time to go, you know when you got to move.
Do you watch the flagger? Because I remember watching one race in particular that I remember. It seemed like you just lurked there forever, and then they gave the 2 to go, and you ended up winning the race. Do you watch the flagger to determine that, or is it all feel?
It's mostly feel. Sometimes you look at the flagger, but I'm more concentrated on the car ahead of me and trying to get around them.
Oh, okay, I see. How about from a mechanical side? Did you learn a lot of that stuff that helps you today?
Yeah, especially all the stuff my dad and everybody taught me about how to work on the car and what to do, and especially how to change stuff.
Does that help you around the house too? Like maybe we got to change a faucet or something. Does that work a little bit? Does it cross over to other areas, non-racing related areas?
Yeah, a little bit. There's some stuff I need help working on the house, and me and my dad have to work on it.
Okay, so it is. So it's not just racing. I always said too, one of the bigger picture things is you could be riding along, Casey, minding your own business. Somebody runs into you, or a wreck happens in front of you, you get involved. How do you deal with that disappointment and not let it make you too upset?
Just think about the next race you have coming up and get ready for that race and try to get enough time in that race.
Okay. Where would you like to be someday? Like if you had a crystal ball and you could 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what would you like to be doing?
I'd like to be racing a little bit if I can and working a good job.
What would you like to race? Let's say you somehow won the lottery and money now was no object. What would you race then?
I don't know, some kind of dirt car probably.
Like a modified or a sprint or a late model?
Yeah, probably a modified or late model.
Okay, no sprint, no late model. You've always been a modified fan?
Yeah, I like the modified since it's been around in the family for a while.
Okay. So is a sportsman realistic somewhere within the next 5 years, perhaps, in the right situation?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. What are you doing? I see your sister's going to college. What do you want to be doing when you're after 18?
Probably going after I'll probably go into trades and get a stable job as well as machining.
Machining is what you want. A lot of work there, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations on all your wins. He's got over 60 or 70 wins over at that Microd Club. You'll see his car. What's going to be the number?
0.
Oh, okay, of course it is. I should have known that already. 0 with a Pinto body. Look for him in the vintage shows this summer. Casey, good to see you, man.
Thank you.